The girls and I are here at Valvoline getting an oil change on the truck, and they're doing something that I think is really cool. There is a live monitor that I am able to watch what they're doing underneath the hood and what they're doing underneath the truck, and that is cool. I'm on my way to work, but that's not the reason why I wanted to chat with you. I wanted to do a shout out to C Farmer. He has been checking into the issue with my check engine light coming on. He had a code reader, and when he looked into finding the part for it, the part that I need is expensive to the point where he's like, let me double check that code before we order that part. I said, all right. He drove all the way up from his home in some southern state, I don't know what it is, all the way up to Indiana, and he met me at Dan's service center, and he put the truck on the code reader. And one of my problems that the code reader originally read went away, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. It was my knock sensor. It said I needed a knock sensor. And he said that could have been just because you ran the diesel declean, which my truck, on the way back from the West Coast, 2 days it stayed in the regen mode. And I'm like, oh my, because I'd been negligent on putting in the diesel declean. So, the error for the knock sensor is gone, but the truck is still reading another code that the def heater has gone out. And there's apparently, from the research that Sea Farmer's been doing, there's two different def heaters on the truck. One's an inline and one's an in-tank. I think he said, don't quote me on that, guys. My memory is, well, you know how my memory is. So he said, I need to do some more research. I need to call a couple more people. He says, because I'm getting conflicting opinions on what's wrong with this truck and which heater to replace. Because the one heater, the one that's in the tank, yeah. I'm like, yes, definitely see if that's really the one I need. I said, I'll pay it if I need to. But oh my goodness. So anyway, shout out to C Farmer. Right next door is a barbecue place, right? And I said, well, at least let me buy you dinner for your trip. He goes, all right. So we go over. We had a really nice dinner. Our server was really awesome. She was a really sweet girl. He ended up paying for the meal, and I'm like, no. So, you know what we did? Both of us were fighting over paying for the meal, right? So we both took out our debit cards, and we put it on the check from that the server gave us. And she comes up to grab the payment method, and she sees both cards sitting there. And I'm like, we're both fighting over who's going to pay for this meal. I said, just pick a card. She goes, oh, you're going to be mad at me. And I'm like, no, we're both trying to pay. Just pick one. And I said, don't look at the names. Just pick one. She goes, well, I want to pick the prettier card. She picked his card. But I'm like, but again, shout out to C Farmer for helping me out with this truck situation. When I'm in the Elkhart area or just the northern Indiana area, period, like I don't really have anybody that works on my truck. Dan's Service Center does do a lot of my work, but I'm thinking, what all do they do? I really don't know what all they do. Anyway, thanks for letting me share that with you. I'm going to include a link to Sea Farmer's new website. Like I said, it is membership, but it's definitely a how-to website, and a lot of people will probably find this extremely beneficial because he does really good how-to videos. I want to make sure that he gets credit, and what's the other word I'm looking for? I want to make sure that that the word gets out there, that what he's got going on. So look for the link in the description of this video. All right, that's all I have to say.